Hi students, and welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian. I'm streaming to you from beautiful Victoria here in Western Canada on Vancouver Island. I hope everybody has had a great week. I hope you're all into a fantastic weekend. Welcome Pachu. Hi Ken. Welcome Carolina, our moderator. Hi Cass. Good to see so many students joining in on time. This is an IELTS speaking part 2, a cue card lesson, a place for entertainment. IELTS speaking has 3 parts. Part 2 is where you need to talk for 2 minutes on a specific topic or questions. The questions and the topic today will be a place for entertainment, and this is an all chat class, so everybody is welcome to join the chat, and I encourage you to do so. We will also be taking volunteers for speaking practice today, so lots of exciting components or elements coming up to this lesson. And this lesson is brought to you by aehelp.com and gieltshelp.com. For academic IELTS, visit us at aehelp.com. For general IELTS, visit us at gieltshelp.com for lots of materials, practice exams, interactive courses, videos, all original content. We are world leaders when it comes to preparing students for the IELTS exam. This is our academic IELTS website here. You just need to click this big red button beside my head to join our premium IELTS package. We're an official IELTS test registration center, partners with the British Council, certified agents. You're in great hands with us. For the general IELTS, it's the green background. Click this big red button to join us there. That is for general IELTS students. When you do that, again, one-time payment, lifetime access, so you're good to go. The prices are different in different countries. You're seeing the Canadian price here, but in your country you will see your local price. All right, students, so let's take a look at our, of course, if you want to get our apps, search for Academic IELTS Help, General IELTS Help in your app store. Instagram, IELTS_AHelp. So much social media these days. You gotta have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, so much going on. Join us now. Begin learning for success. If you have questions, email me, adrian@aehelp.com. Students, really importantly, pay attention. Members, exclamation mark, star. Tomorrow we will have a Q&A session, so questions and answers. So for those questions that you might have, that you might be thinking about, make sure to ask them tomorrow, members, okay? Tomorrow we have a good Q&A session coming up, and we will have speaking part 3 that will continue from this speaking part 2 as well. So keep that in mind for tomorrow. But today, this is our cue card, all right? In we go. Here we are. Let's think about this. Let's plan it. And let's give an answer. All right, I will walk you through this. So part 2 is an extremely important part of your speaking interview. It is arguably the deciding factor of how well you do. So no pressure. And I don't mean that in a joking way, but like I really do mean that. Like, don't feel too much pressure in part 2. Just stick to strategy, okay? So part 2, first step is really read the question carefully. So talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. It's a good idea to read that statement twice, just to make sure that you're not going off topic, okay? So talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. What is it? Where is it located? What happens there? Why is it so popular? And what do you think about it? You will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about this topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare. Okay, So ideally, you're going to talk for 2 minutes. The only way to talk for 2 minutes is to give clear, structured, non-repetitive information, okay? I'm going to say that one more time because that's really, really important, okay? So once again, lessons coming from aehelp.com for academic IELTS. Check us out there. And for the general IELTS, it's gieltshelp.com, okay? And just one more time for those of you joining in to email me, it's adrian@aehelp.com. Okay, so again, let me rephrase this. So, I know a lot of students are like, well, 1 to 2 minutes. Like, how does the examiner decide whether I get to speak for 1 minute or for more? You need to answer all the questions in the first 90 seconds, okay? So keep this in mind, okay? Note, all right? A Band 9, Part 2, will usually be 2 minutes of clear, structured, on-topic, non-repetitive information. Okay? And also keep in mind, you must answer all the questions on the cue card in the first 90 seconds and then elaborate with detail for the remaining 30 seconds. Okay, so when you're really going for those high band scores, that's how you should think about Part 2. All right? If you stop at 1 minute, or if the examiner stops you at 1 minute, it's probably because you're not answering the question, you're repeating yourself, something is wrong. Okay. All right. Part 2. Popular place for entertainment. We've read the question twice, right? That was our first step. Okay, and I really recommend reading the question twice. So many times people go off topic. Candidates talk about different ideas or irrelevant ideas. Okay, step 2. Identify the category and the tense. Okay, in this case, the category is place and the tense is present tense. All right. Oz, be careful not to jump to an answer right away. Think, plan, then speak. A lot of students just don't really think and plan. They just speak. That leads to issues with the response, okay? So when you're talking about a place, you need to include a description. What does it look like? What is it? Location. Where is it located? Where do you find this place, right? Attendees. Who goes there? Right? So who visits this place? Attendees. And then activities. What happens there? What do you do there? Okay. And your opinion. So experience. Opinion. Okay. Go through these steps. As long as you go through these steps in this order, so 1, description, 2, location, 3, attendees, people that go there. Okay, attendees means people, the people. Okay, activities, and then your experience. As long as you go through that, you're most likely going to answer all the questions. And if we look at these questions in the cue card, we basically do answer all the questions with this. Okay. All right. And then step 3. Just give me a second here. I have to hop back to my PowerPoint. Just a moment. Okay. All right. So step 3 is to come up with some good ideas. Okay. So step 3. It's the most important step, I would say, if somebody asked me, which is the most important step? Step 3 is the most important step. Step 3, come up or think of, come up means think of, by the way. Think of 2 to 3 good ideas. Okay, don't think of a movie theater. It's too common, too popular. Think of some other ideas. Okay, so give me some ideas here, students. What are some popular places for entertainment in your city? That's right, me. Come up with 2 to 3 ideas. Okay, so Saeed says amusement park. What's the name of the amusement park? Okay. So, for example, in Victoria, Wet and Wild Water Park in Victoria. Okay. Bobby Murray, what's the name of the swimming pool? Okay. So maybe like New Delhi Olympic swimming pool. Okay, be specific, students. Don't just say swimming pool. Name the swimming pool. Okay. Laryint, what is the concert hall in your city? Okay. Cass, good, very good, Cass. So Cass says Star City Amusement Park. Okay, now that's specific. Okay. Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai. Very good, okay. Wild Wadi Water Park, Dubai. Okay, nice. Cass says Okada Casino. In Milan, I believe, right? Okay, Rahul says Ferrari World. Very nice. Okay, now we're getting some nice specific answers, and that's what, now you're on the right track. Okay. Khadija says Disney World in Florida. Okay, if you're in the US, sure. Hashem says Area 51 Gaming Center. Very good. Now you're thinking of some specific places. Okay, let's go with Wild Wadi Water Park, Dubai. I like the name of that, so let's go with that one. So we just have to pick one. For today, let's pick the water park in Dubai. I'm pretty sure all of us, even if we don't know it, we can come up with some information. So Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai as a popular place for entertainment. Okay, now our next step number 4, is some useful notes. Okay, let's do this. So useful notes for Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai. The reason why that's good is because it's easy to talk about. So easy, original, lots of content. So we're good to go. Description. Okay. What does it look like? What does it look like? So what does Wild, and you don't have to tell me the truth. You can tell me the imagined kind of scenario here. So what does it look like? Okay, Cass says, I love this topic. Yeah, it's a good one to get for sure. Okay, Saeed says it's a big place. Affordable tickets is not a description. Very good, Cass. So 24 hectares of land. Hectares of land. So So 24 hectares. Big pools, yeah. Over a dozen big pools, right? Water sports, water slides. Okay, water sports is more the activities. Ten restaurants, right? Think outside the box. You probably want to eat there as well. You've probably got basketball courts, football field, tennis courts, okay? So, yeah, Simran says lots of palm trees. Okay, very good. So that's lots. So notice, careful, sometimes your topic is so good that you can actually get lost in information with too much information. So don't go overboard, okay? Location, where is it located? Well, obviously it's Dubai, so you don't need to write that, okay? So maybe you will write northeastern part of Dubai, just on the outskirts, near the ocean. Okay, maybe the water park is low. I don't know where it is. I'm just making it up, right? Avdal's shopping, yeah, as well. So sure, we can go back there and add shopping in, shopping center. Yeah. Lamia says, the question says, in your country, Dubai is not my country. For this exercise, Lamia, since we're all from many different countries, we're just pretending that we're all in Dubai, okay? So everybody, for this exercise, just pretend that you are in Dubai. I think we can all kind of familiarize ourselves or associate with that. When we do the practice, you can change it up. So when we do the practice and you volunteer, of course, you can choose a different topic that is in your country. This is just for the example, okay? So location, northeastern part of Dubai, just on the outskirts near the ocean. Saeed says it is near the Burj Al Arab Hotel, I'm guessing. Right, maybe? Okay, good. So now the attendees, who goes there? I would probably say all ages. Tourists, locals. Thousands of people daily. Okay, so let's not go too far there. People who love water, right? Water babies, we call them. People who love water. Okay. All right. Lots of young people, lots of teenagers, yeah. Okay. Activities. So we've got, fine dining, water sports. Instead of water sports, we might want to say something like beach volleyball, water slides, swimming, frolicking, I believe, yeah, it's spelled like that. Frolicking. Frolicking means like you're like jumping around in the water, like, woohoo, this is so much fun, pushing each other. You're frolicking in the water, okay? It's maybe a new one for you, okay? So frolicking. All right. Amrit. Yes, you can try speaking. I always appreciate. I don't think you've tried part 2 yet, Amrit. Okay. So frolicking, yeah, sure. Those are all activities that go on. All right. And now we want our experience. Okay, visited twice with family, friends, lots of fun, full day, sunburn, good memories. Okay, so I'm just flying along here. When you have a good topic, when you've made a good choice, you notice that you can actually speak really nicely, fluently, continuously, and you can absolutely speak for 2 minutes without repetition and without going off topic. So that's what we want to go. Artist says, I almost drowned. I don't know if I'd include that. That's kind of, yeah, Cass says it's exhilarating. Exhilarating, it's great. Yeah, of course. It'd be thrilling, as would be another way. Thrilling, exhilarating. Absolutely. Lots of fun to go down those big water slides. Okay, now the next and last step here in your 1 minute preparation time is have your first sentence ready. Okay, so before the examiner says your 1 minute preparation time is up, please begin speaking. Don't lose your voice. Okay, hi Niruta in Nepal. Okay, so Jawahar, I don't know about parachute gliding, maybe parasailing. But step number 5 is you would have your first sentence ready. So a really popular place in my city of Dubai is, let's get the name of this again, Wild Wadi Water Park. Which is situated on 24 hectares of land on the outskirts of the city in the northeast, next to the Burj Al Arab Hotel, along the sea. Okay, so I'm going with a longer opening sentence this time, combining some of the elements of location, right? Okay, so this is my first sentence. I feel comfortable with it. So when the examiner says, okay, your 1 minute preparation time is up, please begin speaking, then I can really just start by saying a really popular place in my city of Dubai is Wild Wadi Water Park, which is situated on 24 hectares of land on the outskirts of the city in the northeast, next to the Burj Al Arab Hotel along the sea. Okay, so again, your order might change. You might say along the sea, next to the Burj Al Arab Hotel. In speaking, you can be a little bit more dynamic with the order, okay? Saeed says, one of the biggest places for amusement in my city is Wild Wadi Water Park. Yeah. And you're right, Saeed. Water park is one word. Water park. So, yeah. It's a good start. All right. Let's see. Anybody else have a way to start it off? There's different ways to start it. And now we just describe what it looks like. So this incredibly modern amusement park is full of fun and adventure. It has lots of greenery with many palm trees, over a dozen large pools, as well as 30-meter water slides of different shapes and sizes. In addition, there are restaurants with food from around the world, shopping, and of course, lots of sports, basketball, and tennis courts. As well as a football pitch. Okay? I'm literally, so when you're like, oh, what is he doing? I'm just literally going through this list on my notes, okay? So whatever I had in my notes here that I took in the 1 minute, description, location, I'm just going through those. Description, location. Now I'm going to be talking about the attendees, okay? And then the activities, all right? And it makes sense. It's very, very logical, okay? Pachu says, a popular place for entertainment in my city is Wild Wadi Water Park, which is very close to the capital of Dubai. Okay, Pachu, keep going. Pabi Muri says, I want to introduce the best place for amusement in my city called Wild Wadi. It's very wordy. It's a bit unnatural, Pabi. Just start talking about it directly. When you have lots of good information, you do not need fillers. You don't need to say, well, there are lots of places to have fun in my city, but the one I would like to talk to you about today, don't do that. It's filler. You're wasting time, okay? So don't do that, okay? All right. Rashika says, Wild Wadi Water Park is a place for entertainment which is situated in the northern eastern part of Dubai near my home, just a 10-minute drive. Very nice, Rashika. Make it your own. Make it clear. Start right away. That's a beautiful start, Rashika. Very nice way to start the answer. Okay. So Arda says, the place that I go for entertainment is Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai, which is 30-minute ride from my house. Okay, now careful students, this question isn't actually personal. It says talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. It doesn't actually say a place where you necessarily often go to. So be careful about that, but it's okay if you say it's a place that I go to. Okay. All right. So we're moving along nicely. And now we can get into the attendees. So thousands of people go to this water park daily, which is no surprise as Dubai is very hot. So being near and in the water with 40 degrees temperature is the start to a fun day for many. All right. Okay, so keep coming back to the topic. So the topic is entertainment or entertaining place. So think about synonyms, right? Amusement, joy, fun, happy, excitement. So all these words that reflect the topic of the cue card, the idea of an entertaining place. It's really, really important, okay? All right, I'm sure if I'm in Dubai and I'm getting really hot, I would love to go to a water park. That would probably be the start of a good day. Okay, so thousands of people go to this water park daily, which is no surprise as Dubai is very hot. So being near and in the water with 40 degree temperature is the start to a fun day for many. Lots of tourists of all ages visit there. And there are especially a lot of youth, teens, and families. Okay. All right. All right. Amrit says there are lots of people that come to the Riverside, which is near my hometown. Amrit, let's stick to Wild Wadi Water Park. Okay. All right, so now the activities. It is easy to spend a full day at the park, having a great time, going down water slides, frolicking in the pools, enjoying a delicious meal, and doing a bit of souvenir shopping. For those who have lots of energy, they can also take part in a game of volleyball or football. For those who just want to relax, there are many sunbeds with parasols to enjoy a midday nap under the shade. Okay, I'm literally visualizing this. So if you're thinking like, how am I coming up with all of that so quickly? Like, how am I thinking of shopping, volleyball, restaurants? I'm literally playing a video in my head where I'm at this water park, and this video is in like 10 times fast forward, where I'm doing all of these activities. So first I get there, I'm super excited. I change into my bathing costume. I go down the water slide. Woo, it's super exciting. And then after all these really thrilling water slides, I get quite hungry, so I eat some food. Then I take a nap on a sunbed. After that, I decide, hey, let's go kick the ball around a little bit. And then, oh yeah, I got to remember my family. I love them, so I'm going to buy them a couple of souvenirs from the water park. Okay, so that's how we do it. Lao Lei, welcome to our group of members. Okay, so I'm literally at the park. I hope you're at the park. I hope everybody's at the park. Okay, I have had the fortune of going to this water park twice since my stay in Dubai, and both times I've had a blast. Okay, nice natural idiomatic language. I've had a blast. The first time I went there with my family for a relaxing day, and the second time I went with some friends. Okay. It is definitely a great place for fun, relaxation, and thrilling entertainment. All in one place. And I would highly recommend anyone coming to Dubai to check it out. Okay, so hopefully I've answered all of the questions on the card. I should check the cue card at this point, make sure that I haven't gone off topic, make sure that I answered all of these questions. Okay, so talk about a popular place. Yeah, talking about Wild Wadi Water Park. What is it? I've told the listener about that. Where is it located? Yeah, talked about that. What happens there? Yeah. Why is it popular? I think so, and what I think about it. So it looks good. I've answered all the questions. Now the examiner at this point might stop me. If they don't, I can include some more details, like the souvenirs that I bought, okay, or the food that I tried, or the sports that I played. All right. So let's try this. Just repeat after me, okay? Let's do a little bit of speaking and repetition. Speak and repeat, and then you will have a chance to try this part 2 on your own, volunteering. Okay, let's do it. So here we go, everyone. Copy what I say, okay? Just read with me. If you feel confident, don't read, just copy without reading. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A really popular place in my city of Dubai is Wild Wadi Water Park, which is situated on 24 hectares of land on the outskirts of the city in the northeast, next to the Burj Al Arab Hotel along the sea. This incredibly modern amusement park is full of fun and adventure. It has lots of greenery with many palm trees, over a dozen large pools, as well as 30-meter water slides of different shapes and sizes. In addition, there are restaurants with food from around the world, shopping, and of course lots of sports like basketball, tennis courts, as well as a football pitch. Thousands of people go to this water park daily, which is no surprise as Dubai is very hot, so being near and in the water with 40-degree temperature is the start to a fun day for many. Lots of tourists of all ages visit there, and there are especially a lot of youth, teen, and families. It is easy to spend a full day at the park having a great time going down water slides, frolicking in the pools, enjoying a delicious meal, and doing a bit of souvenir shopping. For those who have lots of energy, they can also take part in a game of volleyball or football. And for those who just want to relax, there are many sunbeds with parasols to enjoy a midday nap under the shade. I've had the fortune of going to this water park twice since my stay in Dubai, and both times I've had a blast. The first time I went there with my family for a relaxing day, and the second time I went with some friends. It is definitely a great place for fun, relaxation, and thrilling entertainment, all in one place, and I would highly recommend anyone coming to Dubai to check it out. Okay. Yeah, Rajveer says this looks more like 2 minutes. Exactly, Rajveer. That's what I said at the beginning. So the cue card part is 1 to 2 minutes. If you are speaking well, if you're not repeating yourself, if you stay on topic, the examiner will let you speak for 2 minutes. They will not stop you. They will stop you only at 2 minutes. And that's what you want to do. Okay? All right, time for you to try. So I'm going to be looking for some volunteers. Okay? And I'm going to call some volunteers. Many of you know how this works. But for new students, let me explain. So you go to aehelp.com. You register a free or a paid account, and then you log into your My Student account, okay? And in your My Student account, you click on Student Partner Speaking, and then you make sure that it works for you, okay? So you have to check your device. A lot of moving parts in these chat interfaces, students, as I'm sure many of you know with Skype and Zoom and WhatsApp, that you have to check and make sure it works. It doesn't always work with everyone, right? So make sure it works, and then message me in the chat. You'll see me as Master. There'll be a little envelope, and then you want to send a message, I want to volunteer, okay? Let me show you this. So hop over to the website, okay? Click on the big red button to join the premium package, or click on the little green button to try it for free. And then you'll have a My Student account, okay? So you'll just log in. It'll log you in when you register. And the tour, and then go to Student Partner Speaking. It's right there. Okay, it'll look a little bit different on mobile, but you click on that Student Partner Speaking. And then you will be in this chat interface. And right now we can see there's Uzman in here. Udit is in here. Nice to see you in here, Udit. Javokir, Hesti, Naz, Ani, Resh, and you'll see me. Mine, you won't see me here, but because I'm me, but you'll see me as Master. And then you can try to answer, or not try, but do answer, volunteer. So Khadija, you're the first one I saw pop up today. So we'll give you the first chance, okay? Khadija, you can absolutely try. Are you ready? So once you message me, I can message you back. Are you ready? Make sure we have a good connection here. And I'll put on my headset. Again, test the system with others before you volunteer with me, okay? All right, Khadija is ready, so we'll give Khadija a chance. Let's see. Hi, Khadija.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Khadija, can you speak up? You're a little bit quiet.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. You're a little bit on the quiet side, but I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so nice and loud, which is actually good when you're practicing for the IELTS, Khadija. It's good to speak loud. It's good to speak like
Okay.
10, 20% louder than usual, because when we speak loud, we're confident. When do we usually speak loudly? When we're angry or when we're really happy, right? And in both of those situations, we're very confident, right? So if we're very happy, we're like, eh. When we're very angry, we're like, rrr. So we're loud, right? We're confident. And so being loud is good because it helps you to be confident, okay? So it's good to be loud on the IELTS. It's good to be loud. Turn up the
Great.
volume.
I'm kind of nervous because I have my exam coming up on March 28th. So, yeah.
So one trick right away, Khadija, to help you with the nervousness is speak loudly to the examiner, right? So turn up the volume.
Okay.
All right. And that will actually help your brain to speak loud, okay? To be confident. Okay.
So am I loud?
Yeah,
Can
now
you
you're
hear
clear.
me?
Yeah, I can definitely hear you clearly now. Okay, let me start you off. And then if you'd like, you can go with the same idea. So Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai, or you can come up with your own answer altogether if you'd like. Up to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. Your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking, Khadija.
Okay. A really popular place in my country, Dubai, was Wild Wadi Water Park. It's a huge place which covers almost 10 acres of land, and it is located in a beautiful place called Sharjah, near the outskirts of the city. The first time I visited the park, I was flabbergasted looking at hundreds of huge water rides. And not just that, it has a lot of amazing activities like um, water slides, wave pools, scuba diving, where we can have some me time with the fishes and enjoy the feeling of being underwater. The best thing about the water park was it had the best food. The restaurant was extremely big and spacious with all kinds of seafood, and thousands of people would always be in the water park because it's really popular. And sometimes we had to stand in the queue to get to the water coasters. Um, um, it's amazing. It was really amazing, and but my entire family had a great time over there, and we also took pictures. And I would recommend this to all my friends whenever they visit Dubai.
Nice. Good finish. Good wrap up. Okay. So you're very fluent, so I can't type quite as fast as you. As you speak, which is okay. That's a good sign. That's a great sign, actually. I shouldn't be able to. So you should be able to speak faster than I can type for a band 9. That would be like a band 8.5 safely. So very strong, okay, Khadija. And I've heard you speak before, and I know your speaking is very good. The start was great. You talked about what the place is, where it's located. You can maybe say a little bit more about its appearance, but I think it was good. I like how you came back to the topic, which is an entertaining place, and you use some very good words to emphasize that you're talking about an entertaining place. So you said thousands of people visit there because it's very popular. I was flabbergasted, right? Which means you were like surprised at how amazing it is. So it's good. You're reflecting the topic that it's an entertaining place. I've had a lot of fun there. You used a lot of really nice vocabulary like wave pools, scuba diving, me time with the fishes, nice natural language. That was, yeah, overall lexical resource, band 9, grammatical range, accuracy, 8 to 9, pronunciation, 9. I had no problem understanding your words. Near the end there, you started to get a little bit kind of stuck for ideas, like what should I say? How do I finish this, right? But then you realize that, oh, okay, I should just finish with my experience. So I visited there with my family. It was a lot of fun, and I would recommend others to go there as well. That's what you need to do. So next time when you feel like, okay, I'm running out of time and information, then just think about, okay, my personal experience when you're talking about a place, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get scared, like, I haven't completed all the topics, and the examiner would be like, stop, your time is up. So,
With your level of fluency, they probably won't do that, especially if you're not repeating yourself. And in this case, you really were not repeating yourself. I felt that a couple times you realized, okay, I really don't want to repeat myself, so let me just stick to the
true.
structure and stick to attendees who goes there, right? And that's what you have to keep in mind is what's the structure, right? Like if I've talked about playing sports and I haven't talked about who goes there, I need to say who goes there, and then I don't repeat myself. So that was really good, Khadija. That's what you want to practice, okay? Just make sure you also practice for people, ideas, objects, and events type questions, okay, as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for volunteering, Khadija, and good luck on your
Thank you.
exam on the 28th if we don't speak before then, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye for now. All right. So that was Khadija, and I just realized that you guys weren't looking at the questions, which is fine. I'll show you what that looked like. So you guys are like, I want to see the screen. Yeah. Okay, it's okay that you didn't see the screen. You literally just heard Khadija speak, which is fine. You weren't distracted by my typing, so there's a good side to that as well. This is the screen here, and this is what you were looking at. Okay, so Khadija went with the same concept of popular place in Dubai, Wild Wadi Water Park, and here were the words: flabbergasted, okay, wave pools, scuba diving, me time with the fishes. I really like that expression, me time with the fishes. I've done scuba diving, so I know exactly what you mean by that, Khadija. Okay, so very nice, very good. Okay, let's take some other volunteers. So here we go. Amrit, I am looking for you. I do respect that you sent that super chat donation. That was very kind of you. Absolutely, Amrit. Are you ready? Okay, so let's see if Amrit is ready. Good job, Khadija. Thumbs up. And I like how I can see in the chat that people are saying thumbs up. Good job. That's fantastic. Okay. Amrit, if you are there, let me know. I did say that you can practice here, and Carolina reminded me as well. So thank you for that, Carolina. Okay, let's do this. Amrit, sounds like you picked up, but I can't hear you. Hope I'm not disconnected here. Maybe I am. Nope. Amrit, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, no, now you're coming through slowly.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, now I can hear you, Amrit. Okay. Good. You're a little bit choppy.
And thank you so much, sir.
Okay, now
I think, sir, today some problem with my internet.
that's my guess. Yeah, is the internet. Okay, let's try it. Now it seems to be a little bit better. So let's see, okay? Amrit? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm here.
Okay, Amrit, so I'm going to get back to the syllabus here and let's give it a shot. Because you're speaking, the internet won't matter too much as long as you start. Hopefully it will work out okay. All right,
Yes,
Amrit,
sir.
so I will start you off, and then whenever you're ready, you can copy the same or you can change the answer, okay? It's up to you. So here we go. Talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. Your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
I live in a small town which does not really have many interesting things to see or places to visit. However, there is one thing which my small town can boast of is the existence of beautiful river garden. And today I would like to talk about the beautiful river garden. And anyway, initially, this river garden has the story goes used to the privately owned by the some famous landlord of our town. But later on, it was acquired by our local city government about 15 years ago or so. But however, is in the charge of taking care of this beautiful river garden which is stretches about a couple of 100 meters in length and 50 meters wide on the side of the river coast. And I must thank them from the very bottom of my heart because it is very beautiful looking river garden. And many people from my town as well as from the outside to visit this park. And people can do a lot of physical exercises like yoga or running, and some even visit it have some family picnic. And uh, uh, and after waiting for sessions. And this river garden contains a collection of different herbaceous borders, which are mixture of the conventional to some unusual planting. But it is surely offered to great view of the river if looked over from the other side. Beside insides just below garden leading down to the river looks like distinctly remarkable. By the way, since this river garden is not really far from the city center, and well, I consider this place to be interesting
Okay,
because it is really old
Amrit, your
and
time
also
is
has
up.
many stories.
I'm going to stop you there. So that's around when the examiner for sure will interrupt you, Amrit. Okay. All right, not bad. Amrit, I would say that was like a band 6 to 6.5, 6.5. I would say. Your fluency is good. So your fluency is like 7.5. Coherence is about a 6. There were a couple of sentences where I had a bit of difficulty understanding exactly what you're telling me. However, the biggest issue that I had with your answer is I didn't really get why this place is entertaining, especially at the beginning. So, a little bit later, I started to feel like, okay, it's entertaining because people can do physical activities like yoga, and it's beautiful. But you didn't really emphasize the entertaining part of this river garden. Like, why does it entertain people? Why do people have fun there, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Amrit, a very important tip is get to the point faster. Okay, so you started in the beginning, you said, I live in a small town and there aren't really too many exciting places because it's small. However, there's one thing, not thing, it's a place. So there's one place which my town can boast. It's not boost, it's boast, the pronunciation of that word, boast. It's not a B-O-O, it's a B-O-A, boast. Okay. Boast
Okay,
of, which is a river garden. So it took you like 30 seconds, 40 seconds before I actually knew what you were talking about, the river garden. Okay. In the real IELTS exam, you want to talk about it right away. So you want to start by saying the river garden in my small town is probably the most entertaining place for locals and tourists. Okay, it's the one
okay, sir.
big, beautiful park where many people go for physical exercise, yoga, running, and to enjoy fresh air. So notice how right away I'm going into the topic of the question, that it's this place, it's enjoyable, it's fun.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So when you're practicing at home, to increase your score, because I think you can get a higher score. I actually think your English is closer to a 7.5, and you need to show me that. So to get your actual score, your 7.5 score, just be more direct. Practice being more direct to the
Okay, sir.
question.
Sir, what about my like a pronunciation?
Your pronunciation's an 8. I mean, it's clearly, you have a bit of that R sound going on. You want to soften the R in the English to an R instead of a R sound. But overall, it's good. I don't have problem understanding your words. I would say it's a band 8. Okay. So I
Okay, sir.
understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Don't worry about your pronunciation. You don't need to focus more on that. Okay.
Okay, sir. I focus on cohesion.
Yeah,
Right?
focus on the structure and focus on being precise. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose Amrit. Amrit, you still
Hello.
there? Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Amrit. So keep up the good work, and thanks again, Amrit, for your super chat donations. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, I respect your support.
Thank you so much, sir. And
All right. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, that was Amrit. So Amrit did a good job. Yeah, Harman says that Punjabi touch the R sound, which also is in Arabic as well. So we hear that in a few different languages. Okay, students. So let's take one more for today. One more. Okay. Hesty. Let's take a new volunteer. Let's see if we can reach out to Hesty. Hesty, are you ready? And I have to, again, a lot of respect for Amrit because he tried something different, right? So he didn't do the water park. He went with River Garden, so which is interesting. Okay, Hesty, let's see if we can get a hold of each other. Hello, Hesty.
Yes, hello, Cher.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty well, thank you.
Awesome. I can hear you're using a good microphone. I can hear you breathe. Okay, Hesty. Thank you for volunteering. So let's do this, Hesty. Again, just be yourself, be confident, okay? And stick to structure. So talk about the location, the appearance, what it looks like, the people who go there, the activities. And as long as you do that, you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right. That's what you want to do. Okay. So I will start you off by reading you the topic. And this is actually what your examiner will do as well. So here we go. Talk about a popular place for entertainment in your city. Hesty, your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
Well, this quite interesting questions. If I could say about the entertainment place in my city of Denpasar is Nusa Penida. Okay, so actually Nusa Penida is located in in the Bali Islands, which is one of the most notorious, one of the most prominent islands. For tourism in Indonesia. There are some variation activities that we can do in there. But before I tell you about kind of the activities that we can do in there, I want to tell you that the reason why this place is so famous not only because the varieties of pleasure activities, but also because the breathtaking view of the Nusa Penida itself. Yeah, as long as I know, there are some activities such as snorkeling, tour by boat, or water rafting if you really love about the nature. But if you don't like to the nature, maybe you can find some of the historical place such as temple or even kind of you just go around to to try the coffee, and also you can see kind of breathtaking view of the volcanoes. I could say that if you come from urban areas, it will be really interesting to go there. Especially they have kind situation like rice terrace. Rice terrace kind of the you can see a lot of rice built in there when you are able to play in there also. it is quite cheap to go there. Maybe you just need around $60 for adult, of course. And I would also say about the tourist itself, around thousand of people just go there. I mean, in a day. Not only from the not only from the local, but also from the internationals. Mostly of people that come from
Okay, your time is
Australia.
up. I will
Yeah.
stop you there. All right. And that's
I'm
about
so
where the
nervous.
examiner will stop you. Yeah, I can tell you're a bit nervous, and that's okay. Yeah, because you're nervous, I think you are jumping around with your ideas a little
Yeah.
bit. And that's why being nervous is dangerous in part too, because when you're nervous, then it's hard to have clear, structured speaking. It's easy to jump from one idea to the other. So I would say it's kind of hard to assess your speaking, because in one way you're very fluent and your English is quite good. You have good vocabulary, you have a lot of knowledge of grammar, and I think you have quite a bit of experience. But in another way, you have some awkward pronunciation features, and the structure was a bit incoherent at times. So I think some examiners would give you as low of a mark as 5.5, but some examiners might give you as high of a mark as 6.5, maybe even 7. So you have a broad range depending on who your examiner will be. The way to make sure that you're going to get at least a 7 for your speaking is to really articulate your words. Okay, so when you're saying your words, just really articulate them. So practice like snorkeling, various activities, right? And try not to jump through too many ideas too quickly, but instead keep to one idea. So you started by saying that's an interesting question. It's not really an interesting question, it's just a question. So don't use that expression in this kind of situation. Okay.
Okay.
So right away, start with I wasn't actually clear of the place that you were talking about. What's the name of it? Can you tell me again?
Actually, it was Nusa Penida.
Nusa Nida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, that would be like I'd have to ask you twice in real life. Like, what is it called? So when you use a unique name like that, really articulate it. So a great place for entertainment in Indonesia is called Nusa Nida. Like really slow down that word so that for the examiner, it's like, oh, okay, this is a unique word. Okay. And what is it exactly? Is it an island?
This kind of place, I mean, like regions, there are a lot of leisure activities in there.
Okay. Would it be considered like a small tourist town or village, maybe?
Yeah, it is kind of village.
Okay, so it's like a tourist village, right? That's specifically designed for tourists, I'm guessing, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where when you're describing a tricky kind of location for entertainment, you have to really be clear. That's where in your 1 minute during the note time, you want to write that down. You want to say like, okay, what was the place called one more time?
Nusa Penida.
Nusa Penida. So you'd write down Nusa Penida, tourist village in Indonesia on Bali, right? So very clearly, like really emphasize it. And then you can say there are many restaurants and activities for tourists and for locals. It's not too expensive. And then you keep going, okay? So it was a bit jumpy. Now, the other point, a really important one before I let you go here, okay, is you really switch to the second person voice for most of your response. So you said that you can do this. If you don't like nature, you can find historical places. You can see breathtaking views. I recommend avoiding the you concept. Okay. Instead, use words like tourists, visitors, fun goers, people, children, adults, elderly. Okay, so use those words instead of you, because when people start to use the word you, that's when they get really jumpy. Like they say, oh, you can go to the store. Oh, and then you can go to the restaurant. Oh, and then you can go to the beach. And now it's just like we're jumping, and it's like you've taken me and you're throwing me around all these places in Nusa Penida, and I'm just like, well, where am I? Where am I going? I'm on the beach. I'm on the right. So it leads to chaos when we start using the word you. So it's best to avoid it. Okay. All right. So what I recommend is try this again after this class, or maybe tomorrow, and try it without the yous, and try to be a bit more structured and articulate a bit more. Record it on your phone and send it to my email so I can hear it again and I can say, yeah, that's what I wanted. Can you do that?
Yes, of course, I cannot do that.
Okay, cool. All you have to do is send it to me in an MP3 format. So here is my...
MP3?
Yeah, so here's my email, adrian@aehelp.com. Record your response one more time. Pay attention to these corrections, and then I can tell you that, yes, that's exactly what I meant, or no, that's not what I meant. Hopefully it'll be the former. Okay, thank you so much for volunteering, Hesti. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm guessing you're in Indonesia, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is midnight.
All right, I'm sure it's late there now, yeah. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day, Hesti, and come back next time again, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
You're very welcome. Bye. Okay, so that was Hesti. Guys, girls, I am out of time, but fear not, we have speaking part 3 practice tomorrow, so come back tomorrow, and if you didn't have a chance today, hopefully you will have a chance tomorrow. I always try to look for new people, new voices. So again, aehelp.com for academic IELTS, gieltshelp.com for general IELTS students. Visit us there. Sign up for the premium package. You will be happy for it. You will get lots of useful tips that you can't learn anywhere else because we use psychology in our courses. Thank you to all of our volunteers. Thank you to our members and to everyone watching. I'm Adrian. I'm signing out from Victoria, Canada. Have a lovely rest of your day. Good sleep if it's late in your country. Much love to all of you. Bye for now.